So the way that surveillance was experienced really varied greatly within the population. Of course, there was an accepted base level of surveillance, which became very much established in East German culture over the years of the GDR's existence. And that was, you know, people really knowing, okay, my mail might be read by the secret police. You know, I have to be careful not to say certain things. I have to be careful not to say that I might be watching non-socialist Western TV channels, for example. So, so things of everyday life concerns, people really kind of knew how to act as a good socialist. And for many people, you know, the presence of the Stasi, or the presence of somebody who's watching what they're doing, watching their every move, became a very normal, everyday, you know, everyday thing. So it was more of a nuisance to the majority of people than a real, you know, threat. That being said, there's also many people who really had very terrible experiences becoming a target of the Stasi, and that could be, you know, entirely without their fault. You know, they could just become target just by knowing somebody, or just by having, you know, made a random remark. The Stasi could have, you know, started focusing on them, and one of the methods that they employed was the so-called Zersetzung method, and that really means that they try to disintegrate people's, you know, confidence and security by meddling with their personal affairs. So that could be like destroying their career, spreading rumors, you know, meddling in people's marriages, you know, saying, for example, oh, your wife is having an affair with somebody, you can't trust her, things like that. So, so if once somebody really became a target, so somebody of whom the Stasi thought this person needs to be stopped, whatever they're doing, they need to, you know, be put in their place to act like a model citizen. They were exposed to these methods, and this could really have very bad long-term implications. So, you know, the fact that somebody might be following them all the time, or that they are regularly invited to interrogations and being imprisoned. So that was one of the more extreme ways in which the Stasi worked, and that was experienced by some people. And of course, that caused a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty within the population, and a big problem with distrust. So it caused distrust amongst people, and the fact that they used so many undercover investigators, and you never really knew who you were talking to, be that at a family, you know, family gathering, or, you know, with your, you know, fellow students. You always had to be a little bit careful, and you had to choose your words wisely. And I think that's one of the really distinct ways about the GDR, is just that sheer number of unofficial investigators within the population, and the way that they worked and interacted with people, and yeah, and causing a lot of distrust and uncertainty.